Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I am here, and I am apparently sitting down on a stool because I don't have a chair. I believe this is the 60th show of the When I Have Spare Time podcast, season 7, the One Young season. Um, as you know, thumbnails for each season is a K-pop idol or a group. Normally, I talk about K-pop a lot during this season. I didn't do that a lot this season, just because, I try to make them a little different. But I should say a little, a couple of facts about Won Young. She's South Korean. She got famous because she was on this I guess K-pop survival show called Produce 48, where they have a bunch of contestants and they, have them do, you know, um, reality TV stuff, plus, the singing and dancing. And the viewers vote and they pick the best girls and, like they have eliminations and like fake drama, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she placed, I think, first in the competition. And, they, she was one of the members. They formed this group called Eyes One. It's IZ and then like star, like on your phone, and then ONE. I call them iZone, but it's like Eyes One. I think it's a stupid name. Anyway, she's South Korean. She's like really tall. She's like 5'7". She's the visual. She's the center. She's the most popular one. Other than that, I don't know much about her because it's like I don't really like Eyes. I don't like Eyes One. I'm not saying the group's bad. I'm just saying the group never did anything that caught my attention. Like all these K-pop groups that I like, and remember, there's a lot of K-pop groups out there, and just like there's a lot of like pop music. There's a lot of rappers out there. There's a lot of like heavy metal groups out there. Like there's a lot of things out there. But the thing is, you only can follow the ones that grab your attention, and this group did not grab my attention, even though were immensely popular, immensely popular. And so the only thing I got from them was just I saw a couple of videos. They are talented, but the thing is, like, the group was a reality TV show group, so like they weren't gonna last long. Like I think they were only together for 2 years because all the girls in the group were like working for different companies, and so like it's basically these shows are just to promote these girls in the companies because there's so many like record labels, oh, I call them companies, that aren't known, and so you send your some people that work for you to the reality TV show, in the contest to like get some promotion. I mean, that's why there's so many shows like this. That's neither here nor there. Um, she's only the thumbnail for a lot of the videos because she's really pretty. I mean, she like everyone likes looking at something that's easy on the eyes, you know. So yeah, unfortunately, this is like one of the first times where the thumbnail is just a thumbnail because she's pretty. The other thumbnails, for the most part, were because I really like the group and they're one of my favorite members of the group. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, but I did say I would talk about it a little bit. But now you know why I haven't talked about it because it was really just for a visual effect. Um, and once again, there is nothing wrong with that. I'm a heterosexual male, except on Thursdays when I become a female presenting a long distance lesbian. No, I know you don't know what that means, but because you don't know what that means, you're racist. Okay. Um, sorry, I'm just trying to act like an SJW. You know, my IQ dropped like 30 points. If you're an the average SJW has the IQ of a shoebox, so whatever. And so anyway, I have to think of what is going to be the the sorry, the what's it called, the thumbnail for next season, and like I already know what it's gonna be. I'm gonna use Yuna from ITZY because I've been saying I want to use Yuna from ITZY since like season 1. I just haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do it now. I'm like next season's it's gonna be the Yuna season. But before that even happens, you already know we're gonna do the best of when I have spare time podcast. We're gonna add 20 new shows to the best of playlist. The best of playlist of the When I Have Spare Time podcast currently consists of, let me tell you, hold on 1 second. I can look it up right here. Don't you just love technology, folks? Okay. Currently, the best of When I Have Spare Time podcast playlist has the best shows from seasons 1 through 4. That's 80 videos, people. The best of When I Have Spare Time podcast has the 80 best shows from seasons 1 through 4. I picked 20 best shows from each season, put them on there. So I said we're on season 7, right? Yeah. So I am going to add the best of. I'm gonna add the 20 best shows from season 5 to this. Okay. I highly recommend listening to the best of When I Have Spare Time podcast because I really do listen to all the shows and I pick the 20 funniest ones or just the 20 most entertaining ones because not every show is good. I know that. But the thing is, podcasts are for a lot of people, at least for me, like the podcasts that I listen to, I mean, the podcasters that I listen to, a lot of times I listen to them because you need a background noise, or it's just, and you like the meter, you like the tone of their voice, you like how they talk. Sometimes you actually like what they say. If you listen to this, I generally talk about. Well, I tell you what I'm going to talk about at the beginning of the season. I tell you how I'm going to try to make this season a little bit different from the previous season. And once again, we're doing more and more like vlogs just because it's faster as well, but also it's just something different. I'm going to I haven't thought of what's going to be the difference of season 8 yet. But I'm thinking I really want like a desk and like a little mic to act like I'm on a talk show. Like I want to act like Jimmy Kimmel, but like not be a shill for the Democratic Party. And actually tell jokes that are funny. And actually not text 14-year-old girls with Horatio Sands. Oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to bring that up. How is Jimmy Kimmel allowed? Like actually, I know how he's allowed. But okay, if Jimmy Kimmel was a Trump supporter, he would have been canceled because he was texting whatever people with Horatio Sands. I just love how just because of your political stance, it means it's okay, it's fine. And that shows you how stupid America is. I like how I just jumped off a cliff right there. Amazing. Anyway, enough of that bull crap. So I'm thinking, and you know what, and this probably isn't show number 60 because, as you know, with these seasons I do, like some shows get deleted by YouTube, and which makes no sense because every show so far that YouTube has deleted for either medical misinformation or hate speech or whatever, I've said the same thing other big channels have said. But they're fine. But once again, I'm not mainstream. Okay? But in the medical misinformation, none of it was about the current situation right now. The medical misinformation I got a strike for was about protein powder. Can you believe that? Protein powder. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a stand-up comedian. I've been doing stand-up since, it's a good question. I don't know. Okay, like publicly, how about this? Like for 20 years. Like a little over 20 years. I want to say, I started doing it publicly when I was 21, 22, stand-up comedy. Okay, so I let me tell you what I said that got me the medical misinformation. I just protein powder. I forgot the name. It doesn't matter. But it was a whey protein, okay? And and it was sponsored. Arnold Schwarzenegger actually sponsors this protein powder, and it says the protein powder says on the carton whatever, like 33% more, which I think is weird. But meaning like for the same price you get 33% more protein powder. But like I guess but anyway, the whole point is the container says 33% more. So I had a whole routine where I'm like, if you use this protein powder, you're going to be 33% more man. But I'm not trying to be sexist because if you're a woman and you take this protein powder, you're going to be 33% more woman. That was the joke, and there's a lot more to it, but that's the basics, the base of the joke, and I went on from there. I got medical misinformation strike because of that. You can't tell that that's a joke. That if you drink protein powder that has a label on the outside that says 33% more, that if you use it, you become 33% more. That's obviously a joke, and that shows you that YouTube does not know what they're doing. I'm sorry. That shows you that the YouTube bots don't know what they're doing. Because if a human actually heard that, they wouldn't have given a strike. So then I, wrote them going, well, this is a joke. It's not. You can't tell the context that it's in, you know. So anyway, they took the video down. Little did they know that that show was 100% scripted. I know. You're like, wait, but you were like stuttering and stammering. Like on the piece of paper, I can have proof. It says like mess up here. I literally had that. Like act like it's, try to make it seem like it's spontaneous. So I literally re-recorded the show and just reread everything I said. It was the exact same show. And it's still up. It did not get a strike. See? So it's like it's stupid. Then I had another show where I was talking about high school sports and how guys were competing against girls and breaking all the records. And I'm like, this is wrong. Boys should not compete against girls. I got a hate speech thing for that. They took it down. I literally re-uploaded the same thing. Nothing happened. See, so I and also you have other channels like bigger. I'm talking like channels like people with like 25K, 50K, 100K, like a million subscribers, like all different levels of like bigger than me, have had similar shows about like men shouldn't play sports against women in a competitive fashion because it's just not fair. Their videos are fine, you know. So it's just weird that some creators, whatever, and I don't consider myself a creator because it's like no one listens. The only thing doing is creating a mess here. And trust me, I have done everything, meaning nothing, to try to get more subscribers. And all these big channels that I listen to, like Geeks and Gamers, Clownfish TV, The Quartering, um, Nerdrotic, all these channels have said one thing that I still haven't seen happen. They all said that they all want to help out smaller content creators because like we're all in this together, blah 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 blah. Okay, I've asked all those people like Ryan Canal. I've asked all those people several times. Hey, can you give me a shout out? Hey, blah blah blah. I've seen all those people, a combination of all those people. I've seen them all help out two people, and they would talk about, yeah, we're gonna do this every week, every day. We're gonna help people. They haven't done shit, and I've been like watching all these people for years. Okay, and like I'm not delusional. Like I know they don't give a rat's ass about me. I know they don't give a rat's ass about the people that listen to them because if they did, they would actually help out people once a week, like they said they were. All of them has said something to the effect of like, yeah, like like once a week I'm gonna help out a small creator. All of them have said, and I'm paraphrasing, but all of them have said something like that. and I've only seen them help out Trillium. I've seen the Quartering help out Trillium. One, like, just one white girl, and like in like one mention she got like 20, like she got thousands of subscribers, but I think she's at like 25K now. I think it actually might be more, but it's like she went from zero to that because he helped, even though he said he'd help a bunch of people. He's only helped her, and it's whatever, and then like I'm sorry I'm not a, cute white girl, Jeremy from the Quartering. If I was a cute white girl, would you give me a shout out and help out my channel, like you said you would? I mean, like you said, you'd help out like other creators. Like even Jeremy from the Quartering gave this whole big speech that he was gonna like help out people. He hasn't done shit. But that's not his job. I'm just saying, like, just don't. But like, don't say you're gonna do it then. You know, like I've been listening to him for years. Actually, he's a really funny guy, but he doesn't help out people. So I mean, I'm just calling him out on his bullshit, but like he's entertaining. I'm gonna still listen, whatever. Uh, the other Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, I've only seen him help out one person, and he's one of the people who's vehemently saying he was gonna help out as many people as possible. He's only helped out one person, and that was a hijabi gamer. It's like this Muslim gamer, and the only reason why he did it is because he keeps getting called racist, and so he has to like push all of his minority people out there, so he doesn't come off as racist, which is fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I guess it's pretty hard being a white guy. Anyway, I'm just venting here. Like like it's all dumb luck, and it's like I don't expect help from them because it's like I've been asking help. I've literally asked help from them for years. When I say years, like 3. And, I gave up after the Trillium thing, because in like I even asked Trillium for help, and of course typically she just ignores it, and it's like, seriously, like screw these people, seriously, like Trillium of all people should have helped me out, and that says a lot about her character. But like when I leave comments about anything else, she can talk to me. But if I ask her for help, she doesn't see the comments. Talk about some bullshit. And that shows you the kind of person she is. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the whole thing was all set up. For her to like, get some sympathy from the Quartering. Man, apparently this is really bothering me because I thought I was only going to talk about this for 2 seconds. But anyway, it is what it is. But another thing is, in general, it could be any topic. Like if something's bothering you, don't hold it in. Let it out. Talk about it. You could talk about it to yourself. I mean, like the last thing you need is stress building up. And I don't. In a person like me, like I have a horrible temper. Like I'll curse out anyone, like under my breath, for 20 minutes or to their face, whatever. And when I say under my breath, I mean like just talking like this. So it's not really under my breath. Like you can hear me. Like for example, I think, did I tell you guys at my job? I used to come into my job like 20 minutes early because I used to want to do some pre-work, like because I do dairy, so you have to like check the dates. Check the dates. Hey, did you check the dates? Hey, the milk. Hey, did you check the dates? There's this crazy guy at my job. He's like, nice guy. Nice guy. I'm not putting this guy down. Nice guy. I would have a beer with this guy. Okay? Okay? Now check this out. I'm like 5'10". He's like, what, like 6'3"? Kind of like bends down. He's like, hey, did you check the dates? Hey, listen, check the dates. I'm like, what? The dairy, the milk. Check the dates. So I'm like, you're fucking insane, bro. Every time he sees me, he has a question about milk. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, did you check the dates? If I had $1 for every time he's asked me, did I check the dates? Oh God, I have enough to buy like, I don't know, At least 2 subscriptions to OnlyFans and a sack of meth that I could share with the chick I'm meeting up from OnlyFans. You know? I just I've now because my sleep is all messed up. I've been in like a in between sleep awake kind of feeling, and like I've heard a voice going, "Check the dates." Like what the fuck? Every time I see milk now, it's like check the date. Like I'm gonna be like 90, and I'm still not gonna be drinking milk, but I will look at the milk, and I'm gonna hear check the dates, and then but it's gonna be a digital milk. So I'm gonna touch the milk carton and like this big number will pop up. But anyway. Oh no, but that's like my old job, the job that got closed down, or this the job that made it, the job I had to leave because of the lockdown restrictions. Working with dogs, like you would hear dogs bark in your room, like playing video games, but it's because it's like you're always inundated with like dog barking at your job. So it's I'm trying to say I'm not crazy, okay? Jesus Christ, I don't need you people judging me. Who are you? Who are you to judge me? Well, you're probably an upstanding citizen. I'm not. You probably have a core set of values. I don't. You probably have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I don't. You probably have kids. I don't. Um, you're probably just an all in all nice person. I'm not. Now you see why I have to be reminded to check dates because I'm evil and I don't check the dates. Like fuck those dates. Man, I'll go there and it'll be like, whatever. September 28th and that milk went bad in February. It's like a it's like why is the whole milk gray? I don't know. You check the dates. I gotta go. Anyway, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed my explanation, my information spewing about Won Young, the thumbnail on the videos, or for a lot of the videos of season 7 of the When I Have Spare Time podcast. I will do I guess a video for the quote unquote last show of season 7, because I like to do that, where we will discuss current topics and what's going to be happening for the next season and all that jazz. Anyway, I hope you all have had a good time. I have. I'll see you later. And remember, check the dates.